5 important facts about Shell Helix. 1. Shell Helix is the world's first carbon-neutral motor oil made from natural gas.
2. Shell Helix protects your engine, even in the most extreme temperatures.
3. Shell Helix improves fuel efficiency and helps reduce emissions.
4. It's designed to provide ultimate engine performance without compromise.
And 5. Shell Helix is the only motor oil used, trusted and recommended by Scuderia Ferrari.
And you can use it in your car too. Incredible.
All right, welcome everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the Purple Sector. And medyo late na ng konti. I just got off from the plane, which was so delayed. And we have two missing hosts tonight. But of course, Mr. Talyer TV is here to help us with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Mr.
Yes,
Talyer
hi.
TV, kumusta?
Well, I miss you guys.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
Definitely.
Ang tagal, 4 weeks, no?
Yeah,
ang tagal.
grabe.
Marami nang nangyari.
Marami nangyari.
Bago yung karera, kaya exciting siya. Buti na lang nabigyan tayo ng maraming showdown. We have the qualifying Friday.
Oh, yeah.
We have the sprint shootout Saturday,
Yeah.
and at the same time the sprint race Saturday, and of course the race day on Sunday.
Yes.
So
yes.
marami tayong pag-uusapan ngayon, mga short bits lang. We don't need to
Elaborate.
dive into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Anyway, sa mga viewers dyan, if you have questions or if you have thoughts about
The race
new
format.
the new format of the tawag nito, sprint. So
Yeah.
comment lang kayo para ma-discuss natin. All right.
Yep.
Bye, kumusta bye?
Yeah, I'm good. It was really very stressful aside from out of the country. Ito. Ano pa? Medyo jet lag pa. Teka,
Jet lag
I'm
pa.
trying to put the the chat in the It seems that I cannot get it. Anyway, saglit. Do we already have? I think we already have.
Shout out and good evening to Andy,
Yeah.
who's watching right now. Andy,
Yes.
get well soon, ha? Get well soon.
Yeah.
Magaling ka dyan. Oo. And good evening, Carl Conrad Calora. Magandang gabi sa'yo.
Ayun. Yes. Teka, it seems that I cannot because we're already fired up and I forgot to Anyway, guys, so teka ha. Sige, Yam, can we
Bye.
proceed with the with the qualifying first while I figure this out what's going
All
on?
right, sige.
Yeah.
Well, sige. So let's start. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Formula 1 Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
2022.
Yes.
Yes, ang tagal nating hinintay.
Oo nga.
Last
Yeah.
was March pa yung karera, and then buong April nag-Holy Week na lang. So, mainit yung weather.
Yeah.
Tapos, you don't have anything to look forward to every weekend. So, at least ngayon, umpisa na naman tayo sa ating favorite sport, syempre,
Yep.
ang F1. So, Formula 1 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So, ito yung bagong schedule natin, no? Just last Friday, we had practice 1, and then after that, 10 o'clock in the evening, qualifying. Qualifying is for the race. So, before the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, marami nang nag-explain regarding the sprint shootout and the sprint.
Yep.
Na the sprint will not affect the grid on race day. So ibig sabihin, come Friday, after practice, meron ng qualifying for Sunday's race. Now, Saturday, sprint shootout, and then after that, yung sprint race. Shootout, this is the qualifying for the sprint race in later in the day. So, ito yung bagong sprint na format. Yung qualifying nila, which they call the sprint shootout, qualifying one is 12 minutes long, mandatory medium tire. Tapos, slowest cars eliminated. After that, qualifying 2 or SQ2, it's 10 minutes long, mandatory medium tire. And then, after the time, 5 cars that's slowest will be eliminated. And the last is the SQ3 or the shootout qualifying number 3, mandatory soft tires. Okay,
Yep.
then dito na makikita yung top 10 for the sprint race. Madali lang siyang intindihin, madali lang siyang, alam mo yun, hindi siya ganun ka-complicated, pero the reason maraming reaction is especially working people, no, yung may Friday activity na kasi. So the activity on Friday is very important because it is qualifying for Sunday. Alam naman natin na marami talaga nanonood ng qualifying for the race kasi sometimes nandun yung nandun yung action, nandun yung makikita mo kung how good your teams, your drivers are during the qualifying.
Yeah.
So nung Friday, maraming nagreklamo kasi nga nasa trabaho pa yung karamihan sa Europe. That would be around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, di ba?
Yeah.
Swerte tayo dito, at least dito, okay lang, no problem. That's 10 o'clock in the evening. But sa ibang lugar, may trabaho pa sila yung oras na yon. So, number 1.
Yeah.
Number two, marami ding nagreklamo dun sa sprint shootout kasi parang hindi naman pala makakaapekto sa result ng grid for the Sunday's race. So, parang naging useless na. Maraming, sige, wag na tayo manood, sayang lang ang time. Kasi parang nakita nila, it's all for entertainment lang. So, Jong, para sa iyo ba how is the new sprint format? Is it good? Kasi it's a standalone event for the race, no? It will not affect the Sunday's race, pero drivers will still gather points during the sprint. So para sa iyo, ano ang is this good, or syempre karerista ka, we have to bear in mind syempre yung drivers mo baka ma-injure, yung car mo baka ma-damage and whatnot. So
Yeah.
parang wala silang pinaglalaban ba, no?
Yeah.
Saturday.
Actually, when they first introduced sprint, kumbaga, para siyang yung qualifying naging pre-qualifying tapos papunta sa race. And I guess they have a lot of reasons kung bakit nila inulit yung format. But for me, the first time that they introduced sprint was a little bit interesting for me kasi tipong 2 beses ka magkakarera. But on the first day, Friday, papuntang Saturday, kumbaga, you have another chance to qualify yourself on a higher grid position going to the main Grand Prix. Something like that. So,
Yeah.
it gives another chance for the riders, for the teams. And aside from that, syempre, kumbaga, medyo kung nagkulelat ka sa Friday, meron kang chance sa sprint. Though,
Yes.
when they changed this one, I think kind of valid reason, but the entertainment factor for me, kumbaga, parang sort of, ewan ko parang nawala ng konti.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Nawalan ng
Exactly.
konti kasi kumbaga teka, kulelat yung team ko nung qualifying nung Friday. May chance pa kasi itong kareran tong mismo merong sprint, something like that. So, yun lang yung take ko. Maybe they have more deeper reasons or whatsoever, but nawalan na ng konting entertainment. Kumbaga, yun lang yung para sa akin.
Yeah. Because part of the entertainment is yung kaba, no? Yung kaba natin, yung cheer natin.
Yeah.
Tama yung sa'yo. The first sprint format, Friday, they qualify for the sprint. Then pagdating sa sprint race, whatever the result will be your grid position on Sunday. Yun ang mas enjoy kasi 3 araw kang on the edge of your seat.
Yes,
Um,
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 araw yun, bay. 3 araw. Friday, qualify for the sprint the following day. Then, sprint race, alam natin, ang resulta nito, pwedeng masira yung P1, P2, P3. So, it will give a chance to P4 below na makabawi sila.
Yeah.
So, 'di ba? So, hindi din natin alam. So, edge of your seat, probably the teams would, or probably the fans wouldn't mind the action and then yung feeling na nasa edge of your seat ka for the 3 days, di ba? Pero
Yeah.
ngayon, tama, part of the entertainment is yung fear, yung kaba. Nandun tayo,
Yes.
di ba? Kasi you have to anticipate fear, you have to anticipate kaba, you have to anticipate action because sport nga ito and anything
Correct.
can happen.
Correct.
Di ba?
Okay.
So, anyway,
I
I hope
Yeah.
magtuloy-tuloy ito. Okay.
Yes. Sorry for the viewers, we cannot show the the comment section. I don't know what happened. Medyo kasama siguro sa ano. Anyway, we're just gonna read out the comments right here. Okay. Of course, from one of our producers, Andy, may sinabi siya dito. Some people are of the opinion that the sprint kinda spoils it for everyone because it gives you an idea which teams are strong on the particular track. Others, however, welcome this attempt F1 teams refreshing. Yes. So, well said, no? So, siguro may iba, gaya ko, 'di ba? Medyo teka ba't nila eh, 'di ba? Parang something like that. I think one of the very good example is when Daniel Ricciardo won the sprint. Imola ba 'yun? Nanalo siya ng sprint,
Yeah,
'di ba?
yeah.
Then he started pole doon sa yung sa race, which is I think if I'm not mistaken way back siya sa grid noon, but he was able to win the sprint and start on pole on the race. So those are the things that come into interesting na tipong, 'di ba? Na yun yung ano. Then
Shaira Janina,
Yeah.
meron dito.
sige,
In
Shaira
my
Janina, in my opinion, whether the sprint or whatsoever, RBR's cars is like rocket ship. Definitely. Rocket ship right now that even qualifying session seems useless. Max or Checo can win even the start P, 19 or 20th, yes, respectively. Sad no team can challenge them right now. That's true. And in fact, in our group chat dun sa purple sector, may inaantok na nanonood ng karera. Are we watching a Formula 1 race?
Yeah. Kasi, anyway, we can discuss that.
Yeah.
Shaira, I hope tapusin mo ito. Kasi, yeah, correct yung sa'yo. I will explain further. Kasi meron tayong, anong tawag nito? Meron tayong proof that the 2 Red Bull cars are really out of this world, no? So, Shaira, good evening sa'yo. I hope you end this show with us. Okay, Jong, to
Yeah,
continue.
Go.
Okay, qualifying, eto na. Unang action, Nick De Vries, naging Nick De Vries. Nagkalat
AKA
ng debris si Nick.
Yeah, meron ako narinig. The new GOAT, Latifi. Tama ba? Anyway,
Well,
go, proceed.
It's still early to say. Pero
Yeah, early to say.
I hope not. Yeah. Ito pa naman I'm rooting for this rookie pa naman. Anyway,
Okay.
Nick De Vries, hits the wall, late braking, miss the apex, and then dire-diretso siya dito. And then after this, Pierre Gasly, who in practice, his car was on fire. Tapos ngayon, he drifted really close na talagang tumama siya dun sa wall, hit his tire, and then, yun, parang nagkaroon ng puncture, tapos body damage. And after that, qualifying one eliminated. We have Joe, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Gasly, De Vries, Russell, Ocon, Albon, Bottas, and Sargent on Q2. Imagine, Jong,
Yeah.
Russell and Ocon eliminated because of the Wonder Boy PS3. Nakalusot po si
Yeah.
PS3 dito. So, as you can see, walang McLaren car that was eliminated. So, ibig sabihin, nasa
Yeah.
top 10 sila. So, our top 10 for the qualifying results, we have Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Lando Norris, Yuki Tsunoda, Lance Stroll, and the Wonder Boy, Oscar Piastri.
Piastri.
All right. So ito ba, this is the qualifying results during Friday session, no? Or last Friday session. Qualifying results determines the grid position on Sunday race and not the sprint race. So ito na. So a lot of people missed this kasi may trabaho pa nga yung mga taga-Europa, may trabaho pa yung mga taga-Australia, so dun sa time nila. So anyway, lucky for us, at least nandito lang tayo. So sprint shootout, ito na yung qualifying for the sprint. Ang pinakakawawa dito is sino ba to? Logan Sargent. Logan
Yeah.
Sargent, kawawa si Sargent dito. Kasi he was distracted. Ang reklamo niya is the Ferraris were in the middle of the road, kaya siya na-distract siya, which caused him to hit the wall. Kaya yun ang nangyari. And then after that, then after this, eto naman, Charles Leclerc during the Q3 session SQ3 session, he hit the wall, pero before this, nasa na siya, P1 na siya. So, ito yung pangalawang run sana niya. He hit the wall. Thankfully, the two Red Bulls wasn't able to take his time. So, even though he hit the wall, si Leclerc nasa anong tawag nito? P1 pa din. So, kudos to Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
Bye. Baka pwede nating pakinggan si Carlos Sainz. Meron ka ba dyan?
Oo.
Sige. Carlos Sainz muna tayo.
All right.
Para
So,
tayo ng-
before we proceed, let's go
Yeah.
to Carlos Sainz.
For me, I had always dreamed about being a Formula One Ferrari driver. The day I walked in, first day as a worker in Ferrari, it was just something that felt a bit unreal. There is a mix of pride and responsibility. You need to keep challenging everyone around you, yourself, to keep making the car and the team stronger. And I see this drive and motivation inside Ferrari right now. We all have our challenges inside the sport, and some years you have more than others, but there's always something impeding you. Probably my first years in Formula One, I was too switched on, too tense, thinking too much. You'll normally, the bad day If it's not my fault, I'm super angry because I feel frustrated that there's something out of my control. But then the day after, it's easy. I put it behind. It's the days where you make a mistake that they stay on you for a bit longer, no? And it's where you need to have the capacity to analyze, to digest it, and then to put it behind. There's that guilt feeling always when you do a mistake because you are part of more than 1,000 people, you know, creating the car, creating the masterpiece, you know, that we get to drive every day. Even nowadays, you know, even days that you wake up with maybe not so happy about whatever is going on in your life, I always try to remind myself that I'm a Ferrari driver driving for Ferrari in Formula One, and I've achieved my dream, and this puts me immediately back into a great mindset.
All right.
Yum.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Thank you,
welcome
Carlos.
back. Thank you so much, Carlos Sainz. Yeah.
Okay, so let's check out a closer view of the damage of Leclerc's
Yep.
Leclerc's car, no? Yan. Marami nagsasabi ito yung kanilang bagong aerodynamic plan. All right. So, sprint shootout results eliminated on SQ1. We have Joe, Bottas, Tsunoda, Gasly, De Vries. Eliminated on Q2, we have Piastri, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Magnussen, and Sargent. And then after that, our top 10, Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, Max Verstappen, George Russell, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Alexander Albon, Manong Fernando Alonso, and Lance Stroll, and Lando Norris. Okay.
Yep.
After this, let's discuss the sprint. So, ito is Saturday evening dito sa atin. So, this one is Saturday late afternoon
Sa kanila.
sa Europe. And yeah, okay. So, dito na yung the first introduction of this sprint na it will not affect Sunday's race, pero just for entertainment, and malaki-laki din yung points up for grabs dito. So, lights out and away they go. We can see here Charles Leclerc nangunguna dito, followed by Sergio Perez, and then Max struggled a bit. Itong dalawang Red Bull, pangit talaga lagi ang starting nila. Too much wheel spin. Kaya dito, this side, we have Max Verstappen and George Russell. George Russell dito, nagigigil talaga. Gusto niyang mauna kay Max kasi pag nauna si Max sa kanya, mahihirapan na siyang
Mahirap na
maghabol.
habulin. Yeah.
At least kung mauna siya, at least may mga chance pa na malamang-lamangan niya konti. And then after this, turn 2. Here, I'll zoom it in.
That's
Yan.
the one.
Yeah, turn 2, they made contact. It made a huge hole on the side of Verstappen's floor. This one is on turn 2. Pagdating sa turn 3 dito, inside si George, outer si Max, and then after that, parang medyo natulak ni George si Max to the wall. Ayan, ito na yung resulta. Kaya it resulted to, mainit na ulo ni Max dito. Talagang sabi niya, bakit kailangan niyang isingit? So, hindi natin alam anong reason ni George. And then, si George naman, nagtataka kung bakit Max was really aggressive on the outside. Sabi niya, Max, has everything to lose because he is on the outside. So, he can hit the wall, syempre. Kasi, alam mo naman, nauna daw siya dun sa Apex eh. So, well, anyway, mga karerista yan sila. Alam na nila anong ginagawa nila. Then, we have the yellow flag. This is a good angle here. Alpha Tauri was ahead. Alpha Tauri, Yuki Tsunoda was ahead of his tire. Di ba? So this one, they called on the yellow flag and eventually a safety car. So after the safety car session, this one is the restart. Here we can see sa restart, nauna na si Charles Leclerc, followed by this one is
Max.
Sergio Perez.
Sergio Perez.
And dito, after the white line, kung kailan pwede na mag-overtake, dito, tinira na talaga ni Max si George bago pa dumating doon sa mga turns. Kasi, alam mo naman si George, what he did to Carlos Sainz in US, di ba? Yung America.
Yeah.
Circuit of the Americas.
Circuit of
And
Americas.
then Sergio Perez dun sa Red Bull Ring. Di ba? Tinitira niya sa kurbada talaga. So, kaya inunahan na siya ni Max dito. And then for this one, Red Bull's DRS wide open attacking Charles Leclerc. Eventually, Perez was able to overtake Charles. And then after this, we can see here Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc, and Max Verstappen. DRS3 na nangyayari. Kaya si Max, hirap na hirap siyang mag-overtake kay Charles. Unang-una, very draggy ang kotse niya dito kasi it has a big hole courtesy of George Russell. And then, si Charles, hirap na hirap humabol kay Perez kasi Charles was really taking care of his tire. Alam naman natin, yung tire talaga ng Ferrari, reklamo nga ni Charles after dun sa qualifying na sabi niya, we really had to take care of the tire kasi nga masyadong mababa yung the downforce is really low. The downforce is really immense that mabilis mapudpud yung kanilang gulong. Maraming nagsasabi na si Sergio Perez, he was actually closer to Charles para at least si Charles maka-DRS sa kanya para mahirapang humabol si Max. So, keeping Max at bay.
Yep.
Jong, sa tingin mo? Ganun ba ang nangyari? Yung ba ang ginagawa nito ni Perez? Minor lang siya konti. He was maintaining his lead on DRS range ba? Maraming nagsasabi na na-maintain lang niya yon para at least maka-DRS si Charles. Alam naman natin pag may DRS train, mahihirapan talaga yung ibang kotse humabol, di ba? So, sa tingin mo, was it done on purpose na keep it at bay para at least
mahirapan si Verstappen
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a strategy like that, more or less, because definitely, I think, syempre, worried din si Perez baka, Verstappen na naman, all the way, something ganun. So, I don't know.
Well, for me, knowing Checo, meron pa kasing karera the following day. No.
Yep.
He had to take care of his car. Of his car.
Siyempre, yeah.
Iwasan yung madamage niya. So, inaalagaan niya. Anyway, about mga siguro lap 13, nagwa 1.5 na siya Nagwa 1.5 na. So, hindi lang talaga nakahabol si Max. We all know that Red Bull's DRS is really alam mo yun, mas
Yeah,
mas
grabe.
matapang pa yung DRS nila kahit nakabukas yung mga DRS na mga kotse sa harapan nila. However, because of that damage, parang Max was really, ano, alam mo yun, um, struggling, number one. Number two, because of their battle between George and Max, pudpud na din itong gulong niya, and a very short race lang, not worth it to pit, and they will Max will lose the position. So wala, yun lang talaga, no choice
Yeah.
siya but to keep close with Charles Leclerc. Bye. Ano na ang mga comments dito?
Yeah. Wait.
PJM Collectibles. Miles, good evening sa iyo.
Miles, good evening. Yeah, we know you're busy. So, yun. Ross, okay, may contact. Yeah, I think sa tingin ko yan, no, if 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 this sprint, if this sprint would really give them the opportunity to change the grid position the following day on the Grand Prix race, I think baka mas galit pa si Max Verstappen kay George Russell kasi it would really, 'di ba? He has the chance to be, 'di ba? On pole, sort of, parang ganun eh, 'di ba?
Meron comment dito. Mark
Yeah.
Cave. Isn't Russell notorious for being too aggressive in turns? Yes, correct. Like what he did to Carlos Sainz in the Circuit of Americas, and kay Sergio Perez dun sa Red Bull Ring last year.
Yeah.
So dun yung sa turn talaga. So he's a very good artist on the turns.
Yeah, but how much more on a street circuit where it's very tight, right?
Yeah, very
it's
tight.
either you hit the car or you hit the walls. So yun yung yun yung isa sa mga choices. But on the racetrack, you just going to the beach more or less, di ba? Kakalat ka lang, hindi madadamage yung kotse mo na tipong can no longer run the race. So, yun. But yes, agree, Russell is really aggressive on corners.
Okay. Shaira Janina, yes, it's just racing incident. Those unnecessary comments is really not needed from Max, in my opinion. His emotions are too high. Not even Vettel at his prime are like that. Need to manage anger issues. Well, yeah, tama ka. Eto, pakita natin. Anyway, this is the attack of Lance Stroll kay Albon. Nahirapan si Lance dito, i-overtake si Albon. Imagine, nahirapan ang Aston Martin to attack a Williams. So, okay ka, Albon. Kudos sa'yo. Then,
Of course.
after 17 laps, we have P1, Sergio Perez, followed by Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen. Okay, let's see here now. That was the damage done on Max's car. Yeah, racing incident lang. Siyempre, hindi natin maiwasan. And yun nga, he was outside, Russell was in, so yung outside has everything to lose, siyempre, because of the wall and the car.
Yeah.
So sabi ni Russell, sana hinayaan na lang niya ako. Anyway, pag open ng DRS, makukuha naman niya ako, di ba? So, should that happen, or kung nangyari talaga yun sana, probably he was P2 or P1. Kaya niyang i-challenge si Perez. Pero since eto na nga, uminit na yung ulo niya, napudpud yung gulong niya, so he wasn't able to challenge Charles. Tingnan natin dito sa result. I-zoom ko lang. Okay. Yan. Time between Perez and Leclerc, that's
4 seconds.
last 4.542 seconds. Imagine, ganyan kalayo si Max kay Perez, which is, di ba, he could have just easily overtaken Charles after
Yeah.
the safety car, pero since nga na damage, and well, sa tingin ko kasalanan din talaga ni Max kasi pinilit niya eh, kaya yun na na nagasgas or nasira yung side
Sira yung
niya.
kotse.
So there was damage sa floor niya. So yun. Sayang. Pero anyway, good thing Checo, my boy, got the sprint and got the fastest lap. So, all right, congratulations, Checo,
Yan,
my
before
boy.
we go to the race na ba tayo? Ayan, yung confrontation.
Wala pa. Ito pa yung confrontation. Brad, tingnan mo ginawa mo, Brad. Grabe ka naman. And here, see, George Russell never removed his
Helmet.
kasi takot siya. Kita mo yung kamay ni Max dito? Pwede na siyang pupukin.
Okay. Okay, we have
Sige,
we have comments. Okay, ito. Okay. PJM Collectibles. I agree, Max races hard, but when he encounters someone who plays harder, magagalit siya. Yeah, that's Max Verstappen. Ashaira, I think it's rule that he needs to do the pit stop. It's a rule. I think, teka, was there a black and orange flag for Max Verstappen? Wala, di ba? Was there? So, he was not issued. So, hindi siya pwede mag-pit. So, hindi siya kailangan mag-pit.
Yeah, hindi
Yeah,
siya
so-
needed
Yeah.
to pit. No?
Yeah, because normally the black and yellow flag, the black and an orange flag circle, if you're in danger or there is something that's sticking out na baka lalabas pupunta dun sa ibang cars. Okay, so even Christian Horner said it was good that George kept his helmet on. Really? Is this true? Andrew,
Yeah.
clarify daw. Chicken pero drumstick part. Yeah, Mark Dave, I think, yep. O baka hindi ulam, baka hindi nakascore si Max.
Yeah.
There might be
Mainit
also
talaga
some
ulo
that
niya dito.
react differently. Yeah. So, for me, it's kind of, hindi ba, overreacting? Di ba? I mean, these guys talk, di ba? I mean, I think there was an issue na parang matagal na nung ganito masyado yung yung mga ganito mga drama with the drivers. 'Di ba? Hindi naman masyado but anyway, so it's a different situation. So Yam, let's proceed.
All right. So, our sprint result, Sergio Perez got P1 and he received 8 points.
Yep.
Followed by Leclerc, 7 points, Verstappen 6 points, Russell 5, Sainz 4, Alonso 3, Hamilton 2, Stroll 1. And
Yeah.
then the 9th and 10th walang puntos. So, a lot of scores up for grabs pala, a lot of points up for grabs. Unlike before, it was only the top 5. So ngayon hanggang 8 na.
Yeah.
At least championship points yan, dagdag sa team. So
Yeah.
congratulations, and Checo, my boy, did very well. All right. So let's go to the race.
Sunday's
This
Grand
race,
Prix race.
the Grand Prix Sunday race. Qualifying was done on a Friday. So lights out and away they go. We see a very good launch from Mr. Charles Leclerc, followed by Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. Here, overhead shot, we can see clearly Leclerc was first, and then we have Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, and then Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, and Manong Alonso right here, together with the McLaren of Lando Norris.
Lando
Okay.
Norris. Yeah.
And then after lap 4, also start of lap 4, kasi ito yung start-finish line, nakuha na kaagad ni Max si Charles. And then
Yeah.
after that, lap 6, here you can see the Red Bull of Checo, wide open ng DRS, and eventually got the car of Charles Leclerc. So na-overtaken niya. So it's a Red Bull 1-2.
Very
Then
easy.
after,
No? Very
Yeah.
easy.
very easy.
Yeah.
Oh, nag-adjust lang muna sila ng konti, and then after that, you can see the overhead shot of the helicopter, how fast the DRS of the Red Bull is. So, grabe talaga. China, ito na yung sinasabi mo kanina. And then, lap 10, the debris, the new Latifi,
Greatest of all time.
uh,
Hopefully
Nick
not,
DeVries,
ah. Hopefully not.
yeah,
Hopefully not.
he hit the wall on the turn. He hit yung left front wheel niya, hit the apex dun sa wall. Kaya dito, it wasn't really clear sa teams kung he can easily back up his car, or baka virtual safety car lang ang mangyayari. Kaya marami nang nagpit dito na time na ito, yellow flag. So,
Including
unang-una
Max.
nagpit.
Si Checo
Yeah.
pala. Si Checo ba?
Hindi pa. Max Verstappen ang
Max,
nauna.
yeah.
Yeah. Si Max was leading the race, second was Checo. So, para hindi sila mag-double stack, inuna nila si Max. Anyway, before debris hit the wall, or before debris damaged his car, Max was radioing the team na kailangan ko ng tire. Pudpud na kagad ito kasi yun nga, hinabol nila si Leclerc, di ba? So, reklamo na siya doon sa grip ng tire niya. So, siya ang nauna sa pit. So, after the yellow flag, we can see here, Hamilton was attacking one of the Haas when the safety car was called. Ito. When the safety car was called. So, we can see here, Perez, interval, papasok pa siya dun sa, papasok pa siya sa pit. And Max Verstappen is number 7 na siya. So, since safety car, so free pit stop, di ba?
Yeah.
So, here, kamontik pa itong si Charles Leclerc sumabit sa Red Bull. Una kasi si Perez nagpit, and then after Perez, yung pag-alis ni Perez, siya namang dating nito ni Charles. So, kamontik na ito. Buti na lang, no further investigation was needed. Kaya, kung hindi, mape-penalty si Max dito. Anyway, si Perez. Anyway, swerte si Perez, swerte si Leclerc. The safety car was called before they pitted. So at least they found themselves ahead of Max, no? So itong mga drivers na ito, from Sainz, Alonso, Stroll, Russell, they would all go to the pit while it's on safety car. So kaya yon, si Max Verstappen was third. So first Perez, second Leclerc, then Verstappen third. Now we have it here, the restart from the safety car. And then, nauna na si Checo. We see here Max Verstappen. Pagdating dito, Max Verstappen was able to take Leclerc na. And then after this, dito sa parang turn 6 yata ito, nakita natin a very sneaky move of our idol, Jong, Manong Alonso. A very sneaky move against Carlos Sainz, no?
Yeah.
Si Carlos kasi, I don't know anong nangyayari. Parang nakatingin siya dito kay Charles. So, parang Charles was, parang na-delay siya because of Charles. Nakatingin si Carlos dito. Then, biglang, uy, an opportunistic move from Manong Alonso. He took the inside and then eventually was able to sneak stick on the side of Carlos and has taken the fourth
Position.
position. So here, Lewis Hamilton hinabol si George Russell because George's pace was not that good. Now here, lap 15, i-zoom ko lang ito Perez, Verstappen, 1.499 behind Perez. Leclerc was 1.352 behind Verstappen. Ito na yung sinasabi ngayon ni Shaira kanina na from that point, yung dalawang Red Bull naghabulan na from 1.352 seconds at the end of the race, parang nasa 20 seconds na ba?
Yeah, wala. Oh.
Grabe talaga.
Yeah.
Out of this world talaga sila. Lap 20, 6 seconds behind na si Charles kay Max. We can see here, Verstappen's car is 1.465 behind Perez. So, ibig sabihin, I already discussed this during the Jeddah presentation natin na even a Red Bull car cannot beat a Red Bull because their pace is really identical, no?
Yeah.
Jong?
Yeah,
You agree?
correct.
Yeah, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Pareho 'di ba?
Unless merong team order, 'di ba?
Yeah. At least walang team order.
Walang team order.
Anyway, it's still early. Maganda ang naging plano nitong Red Bull. Hinayaan nila si Perez to, to take it, really floor it or push up to the end. So lap 20, Leclerc was 6.5 seconds behind Verstappen. And here, we can see Stroll battling one of the AlphaTauris. And then, this one is a very good move from Lando Norris din. Kasi dumulas itong si Hülkenberg. So, Lando was able to sneak in past this Nico for the championship points. So, 10th na dito si Lando. And then after this, okay, ito Jong. Ano mo
What happened
nangyari?
here? Yeah.
Okay. Let me explain. All the drivers were able to pit na earlier. Si Ocon lang ang hindi pa. Now, di ba, we all know, if you haven't pitted on a particular race, di ba, ma-disqualify ka. So, kailangan mo talagang mag-pit. So, Alpine decided to pit him on the last lap. Pero, before that, itong officials na were holding these people, hinayaan na nila yung tao lumabas. Kasi nga, last lap of the race na.
Yeah, park firm yan eh. They're getting ready for the cars to come in sa first, second, and third. So, yun.
So, may mga barriers na and everything.
Press
Kompleto
people.
na lahat.
Nandun yung mga press people eh.
So, eto pala si Ocon. The race is not yet over. Ocon needed to pit, change tire, para at least legit yung karera niya. Hindi siya ma-disqualify. Kaya, ito yung one of the highlights. Kasi the race was pretty much boring. Sabi nga ni Jaina kanina, na talagang out of this world ang speed ng dalawang Red Bull.
Yeah.
Parang, okay, sige, qualifying P5 sila. Madali lang yan after turn 1 or if the DRS is enabled, wala na. Kaya na nilang tirahin yung ibang kotse. Kaya yun, eto, kamuntik na itong mga tao na ito, talagang tabi sila after. Yeah. Uh,
No,
and
that's
then,
dangerous, yeah.
yeah. And then we see here, Checo Perez takes the checkered flag, followed by Max Verstappen and Jong. 19 seconds
Yeah,
after
grabe, no?
your third. Yeah,
Yeah.
Leclerc. So, like, the cars from Leclerc down or Leclerc below, all their paces are the same. So, they are the normal cars, no?
Yeah.
Abnormal na itong dalawang Red Bull. Grabe, ang bilis talaga. Well, anyway, this is their year. Kita natin kung paano nila ginawa yung kotse nila. So, congratulations, syempre, Checo my boy for maximum points siya for over the weekend. He won
The
the
sprint?
sprint
Yeah.
plus the fastest lap, and then dito he won first sa race, and the fastest lap was taken from them by George Russell.
Yeah.
So yun nangyari sa karera na ito. Wala masyadong action. Dito lang natin talaga nakita kung gaano kabilis yung dalang Red Bull.
Yeah.
And dito lang talaga natin nakita or na-confirm na Checo is really the king of the streets.
Yeah.
Kasi pagka sa street kasi, kailangan you're really very confident, no, with your car, with your skill. Kasi walls lahat yan di ba, Jong?
Yeah.
If you can't trust your skill, your car, and your team, wala.
That's difficult. It's difficult to race on walls compared to because you're running 300 kilometers per hour. So definitely
Tapos, puro wall, di ba?
Yeah.
Kumusta yung mga shoutouts natin dito?
Yeah, here we go. Okay na tayo, no? Sige,
Yeah.
before we have to talk to to our comments right here. So sorry that we cannot again, pasensya na, hindi namin kayo malabas. Hindi ko alam anong problema ng server, but anyway, we're gonna go to the comments now. There was a discussion right here regarding wanted to bring back Sepang, no? Sepang racetrack. Yep, we also wanted that one. As for we Filipinos, it's very easy to go to Sepang, actually. And we've experienced that with Mr. Yamboy right here. That was way, anong year yun, Yam?
2012.
2012, yeah.
I still have our tickets here, courtesy of Malaysia Tourism.
Yeah,
Shout
Malaysia
out naman
Tourism.
sa inyo, Malaysia
Oo.
Tourism.
Sana
Singapore Tourism Board. Baka naman.
Okay. Alpine may be frustrated from Carl Condra Calora. Yes. Akala ko WRC, Adrian Chad Rodriguez. Yeah. Okay. Shaira, I don't know poor strategy with Alpine as well. I think he has he was running PA at the time. Bakit naisipan? Feel bad for him. Yep. Even Monaco is getting smaller F1 cars. Yeah. Monaco is a tradition track So it's been there since I don't know, time immemorial. So and iba din talaga sa sa Monaco. Okay. Next. Hoy, good evening Tifosi Brothers. Thank you so much for joining us.
Magandang gabi sa iyo, sir.
Yeah, Tifosi Brothers, they Alpine has were waiting for a safety car per red flag that never came. Yeah. Yun. So, ayun. Nagsagot din si Miles. Heritage kasi ang Monaco GP. Andrew, isn't Monaco part of the Triple Crown? Baka malabong tanggalin. Yep, malabo talagang tanggalin yun Monaco because there's already heritage there, no? So, it's, kumbaga, there will never be F1 without Monaco, more or less. So, it's like the Silverstones, it's like the Imola, it's like the, noon nga, nawala nga yung Belgian Grand Prix sa ano, Spa. So, yun. Imagine ESPN Sky is talking about Ocon pit stop more than the race itself means that it's really boring. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So, definitely.
They need
So,
drama. They need
they need
drama.
drama. This,
Kaya-
ano talaga. So, I think, guys, we can discuss about, teka, abusin muna natin. Yes, I can help think, but hangout dry. Yeah, waiting for them, pero walang nangyari. Correct ka dyan. Dave Torno, good evening. Shaira, Jaina, 2013. Yep. Lois, good evening, Lois. Good evening. See you all in Miami. Carl Conrad, Calora. Yeah. Okay. I think, gusto ko lang i-discuss quick. It's already an hour past. Gusto ko lang i-discuss quick the how boring was this race, and it's because of the Red Bull outgunned everyone, which
Dominating.
yeah, it was really on a dominating fashion. Although we can still remember during the days of Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton, who was also dominating, but not as dominating as this one, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Tama, no? Ano talaga, kumbaga, kahit na, tama yung sinabi ni Shaira kanina na kahit na magsisimula sila ng 19th and 20, they can still manage to finish in a podium. 'Di ba? So, ano talaga, I don't know what are the teams are doing. I don't know what Mercedes is doing. And I think Ferrari is a good it's a good comeback that Charles is already in the podium. And the 1 month na walang ginawa, parang wala yatang ginawang yung I'm so frustrated with Mercedes. Parang walang ginawa. Di ba?
Well, meron silang ginawa, Jong. They shuffled the staff sa aerodynamics nila. Yun lang ang nabalitaan ko, pero the
Oh
rest
my
is wala.
God.
And then, I mean, nice work by the Ferrari because Aston Martin wasn't able to, they were
Oh yeah. Yeah,
not,
definitely.
they were
Yeah.
not able to challenge Ferrari during that time. So, nahirapan talaga si
So Ferrari,
Alonso.
I think Ferrari is, merong improvement. So, nag-pole position di ba? So, iba yun, di ba? Although maliit lang yung difference, but still. And now, at the race, manages to get a podium finish. So, still, kumbaga,
Terrific job by Ferrari.
na-dethrone si Alonso, di ba?
Oo, si Manong. Pero
Si Manong.
sabi nga ni Shaira dito, walang kupas pa din si Alonso.
Yes, definitely. Totoo
Okay
ba
pa
yun?
yan.
Baka dahil kay Taylor Swift?
Anti-hero. Anyway,
grabe.
here is our winner, Sergio Perez, Max
Yep.
Verstappen, Charles Leclerc. That's the top three, followed by Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Lance Stroll, George Russell, Lando Norris, and Yuki Tsunoda. All right, congratulations, McLaren, for finishing on the top 10.
Yep.
So, here are the drivers' championship points. Max Verstappen is 93, Sergio Perez 87. Konting lamang na lang. Max, initan mo pa yung ulo mo. Si Sergio ang maging number 1.
World
We have-
Driver Championship, yeah.
Oo.
Okay.
We have Fernando
Yeah.
Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz 34, Charles Leclerc at least from 6 nag-28 na siya, George Russell 28, Lance Stroll 27, Norris 10, and Nico Hulkenberg 6.
Yeah.
Okay ba? May bati ba siyan?
Yeah. Sabi ni Shaira, I really appreciate Sebastian during the Mercedes domination. He was able to add spice and tried to fight at that time. Yes, definitely. That's why I told that the domination of Red Bull in this part of the season is really ridiculous compared to the domination of Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton, because there was really fight Ferrari, Sebastian Vettel, and ano. So ano talaga. Then
Mas masaya.
Tifosi brothers, number one factor that it became a boring race was because everybody was saving their tires from lap 1 to lap 11, managing their own pace. Kaya wala siguro masyadong action and overtaking. Yeah, definitely. Spot on, Jan. Yep, inspired si Alonso dahil kay Taylor Swift. We have to confirm. Confirm ba? Ito, Carl Conrad Calora, natawa po ako sa radio message ni Charles. Di po pala yun cut pala si Charles. Yeah. Swift Drive. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, wow, Swift Drive.
Yeah. 6 points between Checo and Max. I'm also interested. Yes, Andy, I'm also interested in how the Red Bull team will manage this one. And of course, I guess if you're not a fan, if you're not a Red Bull fan, more or less, kung hindi ka fan, mas galit ka siguro kay Max Verstappen. Baka mas gusto mo pang manalo si Checo. So, I think this is going to be interesting. And I really want to know on how Christian Horner and the rest of the Red Bull team is gonna manage this. But, looks interesting and might backfire. I doubt they have a very strong car. So, but still, we're still very early on in the season, but we'll never know. Okay. Mark Dave, Taylor Swift should consider herself lucky na marites siya. Yeah. Oh, kinabahan ng mga tiposi sa cut. Akala natin another DNF na naman. Yeah, correct. Oh my God, the DNF fiasco of ano. All right.
Kinabahan ng mga sakat, oo nga.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. Okay, Adrian Chad Rodriguez. Uy, taga-Bataan ito, Jong, yung nanalo ng...
Yes.
Oh. Sir, magandang gabi sa inyo from Bataan. Right.
Yes, good evening.
The least thing we can expect is to have DNFs sa Red Bull. Kaya sabi ni Carlos Sainz, one of the strategy nila is for Red Bull to fail. Yun ang sabi ni Carlos daw. Kaya medyo na siya doon. Na-attack siya sa mga fans ng Red Bull and Max Verstappen. Well, hopefully, I mean, Christian Horner, text kita mamaya. Bagala lang natin ng konti. Kasi it's getting boring talaga.
Yeah.
May mga questions na ba tayo for tonight's giveaways?
Yeah. Ay, hindi, wala yan. Hindi tayo makabigay ng giveaway. Hindi kasi natin makita yung chat. So, we're gonna do that next week. Yeah. Let's do that next week. Sorry, guys. We're just gonna add more. We're just gonna add more.
Bigyan natin ng prize si Shaira Janina.
Yeah.
Bigyan mo ng premyo dyan. Okay?
Yeah.
Shaira Janina.
Yeah, we're giving this to you. We like
I like what you're saying here.
Yeah, your
very
comments.
Very impressive. A lady na very, anong tawag nito? In-depth knowledge for F1. Shaira, keep it up. Sana
we're giving this to you from Shell Helix. Please PM us your address. We're sending this to you. Thank you so much.
Jaina. Thanks, Jaina. Galing.
Yeah.
Next week sana pag up na yung comments namin, ganito din. Same scenario. We can give prizes pa.
Yeah. Okay, may addition si Shaira. In addition, I think we can clearly say that Leclerc is the number one driver of Ferrari. Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Father ko makikinabang yan. Thank you. Okay.
Of course.
Sige, Shaira.
Welcome.
Tools yun, tools.
Yeah,
okay.
Tools. Just ano lang, just PM us your address. We'll send it tomorrow.
Send a message to the Purple Sector
Yeah.
FB Messenger para maano mo yung address. We'll send it right away.
Okay, paano kami ni Andrew? Absent kayo eh. Okay.
Miles, kami lang daw sa sahod ngayon.
Alright, Yam, next race.
Yeah, next race. Okay. Next race would be eto muna pala yung nangyari dun sa cool down room.
Sige,
Charles,
go.
yeah, Charles Leclerc was Charles Leclerc was occupying the number 1 seat. So, sabi niya, "Uy, Checo, you want your seat back?" Sabi ni Checo, "No, okay lang, wala problema." Tapos dito nagkabaliktad pa sila. 'Di ba? Supposed to be ang second dito, tapos this
Yeah.
one third dito. Pero kasalanan ni Max ito. Kasi si Max ang unang tinawag, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Or third ba? Ang third, no? Third driver ang unang tatawagin, tapos second, and then yung champion. Tama ba?
Yeah, first
Oh,
driver yung
champion.
tatawagin.
First
First
driver,
driver yung tatawagin, sunod
then
second, sunod
second,
yung third.
then third.
So no one
Kasalanan-
corrected this. I haven't watched this. No one corrected
Yeah.
this.
Wala, ito yung all the way.
Hindi.
Hindi na nila pinalitan.
Okay.
Kasalanan ni Max ito kasi he occupied that Hindi siya sanay mag-second ba eh. Hindi na siya sanay. Hindi na siya sanay mag-second.
Wow.
Next race will be Miami Grand Prix 23, May 5 to 7 sa Amerika. Unfortunately, May 8, Monday, 3:30 a.m. Philippine Standard Time. So, puyatan tayo, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you very much for joining us.
We have Carl. Yes, we will be having questions next Purple Sector for us to be able to give out these prizes. So, yun. But today, we were very happy with the comments of Miss Shaira, so that's why we have we're giving this to her. So next time we're also gonna do a lot of doon sa mga insightful comments, insightful opinions where we could really engage to you as really F1 fans. So we're also gonna give out that on our next episode, which is May 9. Tama ba yan? I
May
think it's
9.
May 9. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Shaira, yung kanyang discussions
Insightful
with
comments and Thank you so
discussions
much.
with Miles and
Yeah.
din. Thank you very much for your inputs din, no?
Yeah.
Especially during the time of Vettel and Schumacher.
Yeah.
Meron siyang-
Those are the
Schumacher.
days. I love those days as well.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. So, Yam, before we go.
Okay, so that was it. It was a boring race. Meron din yung for entertainment on a Saturday. However, since it's F1, wala tayong magagawa. We love the sport, so nandito itong show namin to, buhos your frustrations and your happiness for your team or whatever. So, yun. I hope you learned something tonight, and if not, I hope you were entertained. Thank you very much for joining us, Miles and Andy. Sana maka-join kayo next time. Kasi masyado nang malaki yung sasahurin namin ngayon. Wala kaming kahate. Bakit? Sige ba, ikaw.
Yeah, of course. Yes. Andrew and Miles PJM is also doing their job in helping the comments. They are both producers of the show. So thank you so much as well. And dun sa mga nag-join us, especially Shaira, congratulations, and we are very happy for your insightful comments and take on this boring race. Anyway,
Tifosi Brothers,
Tifosi
thank you very much
Brothers,
for
thank you
joining.
so much. Si Dave,
Chad.
thank you so much, and of course,
Chad
Carl.
from Bataan.
Yeah, Carl.
Carl,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
You're from Bataan, Dave. Maraming salamat. Sino po ba yung kanina? Nag-cut na yung mga ko. Anyway, guys, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. Kinda late, but we're here. We're here for you. So, see you again in the Miami Grand Prix. Yam, thank you so much, Shell Helix
Bye.
and Shell B Power. We're gonna give more prizes next week. All right, so join us again next week in this Miami Grand Prix. Yam, we'll see you.
All right, see you.
On
Bye.
behalf of our producers, Andrew and Miles on the comment section, thank you so much. And we'll see you again on the next Purple Sector. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Down to the season, braking zone, 5 lights, ahead of the drivers.